Okay, so let's start the webinar. My name is Bogdan Dragoi. I'm the Iridium distributor for Romania, and I have 7-year experience in visualization for automation and multimedia custom projects. Today I would like to present you my first Iridium GUI template, which is called Moonlight. We'll show you what is in the box of the folder that you will pay for if you want to buy the interface. Then the functionalities that this interface will cover. About the price we will discuss, and then will be time for questions. So Moonlight, let's let him present by himself. I want to tell you that this presentation movie, it's unfortunately only a beta, but I would like to show you. So the final version will be a little bit better, not so fast as it is right now. So please enjoy.
Walking down the sidewalk, kicking my feet as I'm moving to the music. Step to the beat, I woke up today, canceled all my plans, and I stepped right outside with my guitar in my hands, and the notes became alive, and the sound caressed the air, and I kicked it up a notch as I strolled without a care, cause I'm going down the road to a brand new place, and I'll get there with a smile on my face, yeah, so lift me up, I'm moving on, singing and dancing while I play my song, yeah, I'm having a good time, keeping it going, come on, clap your hands, and won't you sing along, and I'll stay up high, give our dreams that are ways to fly, gotta keep the fire burning, keep the hope alive, you gotta keep it turning.
Yeah, so this wasn't short, the interface. I can tell you about that it's more than half a year work behind, and it was designed in idea to create the best control experience for the customer first of all. Now I would like to tell you what you will receive inside the box, inside the zip folder. You can download from Iridium after you pay for it. So we have the fonts, a few fonts that are used in the interface. Then we have the gallery of the items. Here is also the way you can import it. And then the project itself, Moonlight, which looks like this. Every details that I will show you today, for example, the weather and squeeze box control integrated, are not in the template. This can be customized by you in a very simple way. So let me start present you the interface. Anytime there is a question, please let me know about. So here, this is the first page. In the top of the page will be displayed the weather condition. Part of the screen in the top will change according to the Yahoo weather, which will be received by the touch panel through internet. And then we have in the middle of the screen some main feature. I believe they are useful. The rooms, scenarios, when you leave home, when you come home, security also. And in the bottom of the page there are cameras, if you have IP cameras, or intercom, weather condition for next days. And the lights, climate and music, there are some feature I didn't implement it right now, but the meaning of them, it's, for example, if you press lights here, a pop-up will come and will show you all the room of the house and the icon for each light in that room. So you can turn on or off, or you can easily turn them all off or all on. Now, taking step by step, it's the security. It looks like this. Here you can arm or disarm the system. Then we have scenarios. Scenarios can be whatever you want. I name it like general with night, comfort, standby, or entertainment. You have cinema, TV, reading, or personal scenarios, relax, energy, or whatever. Anytime you can add more category like this, simple by adding more tab in the bottom of the page, or just swipe, just drag on the image somewhere here and display another page for general, for example. In the bottom of the page, as I told you, there is security cameras. It looks like this. Here we'll have displayed one of the cameras, and now in the right side will be other cameras in the house. Then we go forward for the intercom. If someone calls, then it can look like this. It came a pop-up image. You can answer, you can open a door, you can cancel, or you can simply mute, maybe for one room or whatever. Also from here we can create a panel in the bottom of the page that you can communicate with other touch panel in the house by simply clicking the name of that panel and call it. The weather for next days can look like this. I put just simple information like type of field outside and the temperature interval, and you can add other stuff like rise up the sun and so on, things that can be offered by the Iridium weather module. Also here you have half of the image of the pop-up that shows the weather condition and is changing. Then let's go to the rooms. Rooms looks like this. I choose an example here for grounds, any room of the ground of the house. It can be also the outdoor. Then we can go for the first floor and the second floor and so on. If you have more than 3 levels of the house, you can add another one here, and if there are more than 4, maybe it's good to dispose these tabs somehow here in the left in a vertical way, and all the rooms in the other side. I prepared for this presentation the living room. When you push one of the camera of the rooms, doesn't matter what, it will look like this. You have a simple menu here. You can choose one scenario for the room. You can add more, and you can choose one activity of them, or if you have more than this, you can add more or less. Let's go for automation. Now, as an idea, the automation, you can control any kind of system of automation, but it's very important that that system of automation is able to give you back feedbacks for the animation I will show you like here, because some automation systems are not able, for example, to give you feedback for shutters or curtain or whatever. Now about the controlling of automation. I have think this in this way. You have a simple control of the temperature here. It's very easy for the client to adjust the temperature and nothing else. If you want a deeper control of this, you just push here in the middle of the screen and you have more. You have comfort, you have manual mode, you can choose the fan speed, and you can put the house on heating or cooling mode. Then we talk about lights. Lights can be implemented in 2 ways. In a way that it looks like this, when you don't have a 3D model of the house or you don't have a map of the house. For each room you can do something like this, and will work quite nice and easy, in my opinion. So everything should just be easy to be understood by the client. Also here we have the volume control. Anytime you would like to adjust the volume control, if you have music in that room, you can do it from here. Now talking about lights, if we have a 3D model of the room, it can look like this or whatever it is. And in this way the client or the customer will be much easy to be satisfied, because he knows exactly where the lights are. They are not only labeled. This is for on-off lights, but if we go for dimming, we can take it like this. This is a simple dim where we have only one light. Also in the background you can see the light is on and off. Or maybe we have a situation where we have more than one, many lights with dimming, and then we have in the left side a scroll where we can choose which lights to dim. So this is with the lights. Then I propose the shutters to look like this. When you open it, will open and will close and can stop. And also here we can adjust the angle that the shutters are positioned. And in the bottom right here, the angle can be represented how many degrees it's open or closed. Again, here if we have more than one shutter, it can be displayed like this. In the template version, we have also the pop-up without the list in the left. We can have curtains look like this, open, close. Also, if we need to have a degree angle of opening, of rotating, it can be done by here, and here is the list or not. Scenarios can be used here or whatever you want, you can put here or not to. So just an idea to have a nice looking interface on the first view. It's nice to have something here. Then I propose also for the room to have an overview of this room. It will look like this. So you will see anytime if the lights are open or closed, or you can adjust the temperature, or all the shutter go up and down, or the volume. In the same way, I say in the first on the first page, when you have lights or audio or climate for the entire house, you can have something like this, a pop-up like this, and room name in the left, and here the lights, all the lights. Then kitchen, all the lights, and you can turn it on and off one by one, or to create scenarios to turn them off or on or off all. So this is with the automation proposed by Moonlight. Let's go forward. Here is the music. The music page, it's looked like this. I try to do it as simple as possible because there are a lot of functionalities, at least in the Iridium Squeezebox module. Here you have actually the playlist, which is already selected. From the right side, you can choose which melody you want to delete from the playlist, and will work very fast. And if we want to do operation with everything what means music, we can push this button, add music, and here it is. Here we have artist, album, genres, and wherever we choose album, then all the album we have will be displayed here. We can select them and then we can add it to the playlist. We can start playing it, or we can save the playlist, or we can clear the playlist. So this looks when I clear the playlist. What else you can do? If you have an audio matrix with a lot of audio zones and you have a lot of players, they can be accessed by pushing here player 1 in the top of the image. And here you will have all the players that are available. So let's choose player 2, for example. Now here it's playing something else, and this is player 1. It's the one we was before. So this is with the music part. We have also FM radio. I think about to implement it. It can be a physical radio, or we can do something nice, taking internet radios link and just filling these buttons with the internet radio name, and when you push the button, also this audio scale will move according to the radio. So it can be done in a nice way. The volume is here also. Then what else? It's good for music if we have some equalizers. Equalizer will look like this. So it can be bass, middle, or treble, or we can add more. Other parts of multimedia, it's controlling the TV. it can look like this. So it's in the right side list of favorite channels you can access by a click, or in the left side you can use remote generating the buttons for infrared. All the time in the right side it's the power on and off button. This is for all the multimedia. Also multimedia means movies. Unfortunately I was not able to implement right now the XBMC, but it would look like this. You will have the movies here. Easily you will scroll and find the movie you want. You can search. This is the way the keyboard looks. You can have information about the movies, like this. Here it's about director, writer, actor, and so on, and the story of the movie. And we can also have a control button or whatever functionality the multimedia equipment can offer. How is XBMC with Blu-ray disc and so on. So this is the main in big word Moonlight. Well, if you have question about, maybe I was too fast in showing all the functionality. If not, I would like to go forward and say about the price. Moonlight can be bought from Iridium account. It cost is 350 euro. This cost, in my opinion, from my experience, can be easily covered by the first project where it's implemented. Then you can use it unlimited time. It's important that you are not able to resell the interface on a website or to other integrators. Will be my pleasure to assist you. If you have any question like, well, I don't have 3 floors, I have only 1 floor, how this will look like, or I have many floors, please tell me an idea how to position the buttons. In other way, I'm also open for collaboration in implementing GUI in an automation project. And very important to know, every participant of this webinar will receive an email after this webinar will end with a discount of 10% when buying this interface, a discount coupon. So use it with pleasure. If there are questions. A demo version in each way. You mean to have on the iPad and show to the client or something like this? Yeah, it's. I will think about. It's a bit hard to say, but I will think about. Certainly will be the movie presentation of it, and will be some PDF with the functionality of this interface. Yeah, this is the first interface from a series that I will create, and I'm thinking to create also some catalogs, and in this way will be easy to show the clients. I can tell you that we were able to sell good, I don't know, high price projects like full AMX or something like this. Because of the interface, because the client understands how how his system works better than that he has before, the interface that he had before. So for him it was very easy then to understand what he paid for. I can show you also how exactly does it looks, the template. It's it's divided by folders. We have the home, the weather, welcome. In the home, it's everything you saw on the presentation on the home. You can choose the room. Here are the pop-ups for the rooms, 1, 2, 3, or whatever you want to create. Then the automation part, the lights, the 3D pop-up, the 2D pop-up, dimming all. That means the list of more than one dimming light, the shutters, the climate, and so on. Damien asked me if there will be updates on this template for adding XBMC. Yeah, I mean, everyone can do it. This is just a template. It's a graphical interface. That is the graphical elements and the way you can dispose on the screen. You can add XBMC if you want. You can add Dune or whatever other module are already done by Iridium, or you can create your own. The 3D drawing format of the room, whatever you want. This is just PNG. It's good to have PNG because it's transparency, or you can have a JPEG, or it's not important what's the format. I mean, it should be a format that Iridium can understand it. But the best is to use PNG with transparency in order to have also the backgrounds near the 3D. Right, thank you, buddy. About high resolution, the high resolution, it's under construction. Actually, to be honest, I was starting with Retina resolution, but then I say it's a much faster way to finish the normal resolution and then to update to the Retina. What can I say? The one that's already buy this interface for the Retina will have a big discount in this way. There will be also Pocket with iPhone and iPad resolution. So we'll let you know. Also, once you will buy the interface, just let me know by email. You will get my contact by email after this webinar. And I will let you know for any updates I will do for interface. There are small stuff that can be done. For example, here in the audio control, if you see this part, when you go up with the list, it's going with fades, and it's very nice disappearing from the screen. So small updates mean like this. Any suggestion from your side are welcome. How to update the interface, or what you need, what functionality will you need and are not covered by the interface, and just let me know. Of course, you can personalize it wherever you want. Now it's Iridium logo here, but it can be your logo. If there are any other questions? Thank you, Nicolas. Thank you for participating. Are there any situation you have in your implementation projects which are not covered by these functionalities? Well, then, Thank you very much. Thank you for all the kind words and for your participation. If there are any questions, please let me know by email. Again, after this webinar, you will receive an email from iRedo Mobile with the discount on and with my details. Again, thank you very much and wish you a very nice day. Goodbye to all.